Hello, yes, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's hypocrisy in the Arab world a lot. Look at my Pakistanis. Some of them are speaking out for the new generation. I don't know who crippled Pakistan, who brought them down. Look at this. This is Gulzar Elia's channel. This is about the madrasas. I'm very proud. Now
कुरान की नजर में ना मुझे भी ऐसा लग रहा था
एग्जैक्टली एज पर कुरान टेक्स्ट कह रहा हूं मैं सुन अब वो जो इंटरप्रिटेशन वो ट्रांसलेशन वो अमक धमक ये सारी बातें मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं
जी जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
Okay, so this is I've taken a risk. I don't know if YouTube is going to ask me to delete this video because I've shared a video here of Gulzar Elia official TV channel, a Saudi crown prince on Hadith rejection. Mufti Aziz ki leak video of kya gandagi, what dirty things in Pakistan, Karachi I've faced, left alone. I feel so guilty, like how could I allow this to happen to me? My mother would have freaked out. I don't know how Safdar's younger brother could have the audacity and what they did, and Manzoor with him. So Kashmiri Safdar, and Safdar has gone to Oman, and he was a jack of all trades. They've made me here, they talk against India. I don't know where to start. So, okay, if someone out there, like some of these Pakistanis have had they've risked their lives. So, you see, no one here in the United Arab is talking against Islam. Only I am. And my mother was Pakistani. I mostly lived in Pakistan. My father was a Luwati, so from Hyderabad, Sindh, they say. And then they became Emiratis. Somehow, I don't know when. So he could mix with the Pakistanis. He knew Urdu. He knows Urdu. He knows Khoja Sindhi and all this. Anyhow, so I feel these people are more real, more truthful. And I don't know what's happening here in the UAE. Like, I'm told on one hand, they could get, the Dubai police could come and get me. I don't know. The feeling I get here is that I can't trust anyone, but just that what Saudi Crown Prince is doing, and yet I felt that no, I can't trust anyone. Maybe this is for uniting all the Sunni Muslims together, and see the Shias will definitely have a problem with this. And then about Iran so much. When the Arab countries, Muslim countries, have a thing with United States of America, what has Iran done to you? And why is this Iran after Israel and for the Palestine Quds Day, when they don't even, the Palestinian Muslims don't even consider us? Even then, of course, the Shias, they on one hand like that, but the executions in Iran, I don't know what to say about that. Now, human rights violations, a friend of mine was saying here in Iran, human rights violation. She was not talking about in Saudi Arabia, the human rights violation. Like Saudi Arabia is so closed. Talk about Saudi Arabia, now she has to come to Dubai. So she would not talk against Wahhabis in Saudi Arabia. She would have Osama bin Laden's cousin as her friend, knowing someone through someone or something, have met him here. right? I mean, what kind of a talk? I don't understand so much confusion against Iran, human rights violations in Iran. Why are there human rights violations in Iran? Okay, so confusing that India, Israel, India, America, United States of America is one of the most, like, it's a lying country, a superficial, materialistic country, the United States of America. So we stay away from United States of America. I just don't go killing them. I just would hardly not go for McDonald's or ban the music, won't listen to Michael Bolton. I should not listen to the American music, that's it. Or the things that are made in America. I refuse sometimes to buy medicine made in America. Ban these kind of things. And they're expensive, and this is materialistic. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, there's so much confusion caused in this world. Israel, okay, now some of the Christians, these people, I don't know whether the Jews, Christians would speak how filthy. So we know that from Judaism, filthy. It was filthy to have idolatry, right? Then why are they against Islam? I don't know what the Muslims have done. So, whatever the Muslims have done to them. But religiously, they should not be with India, but the Jews are with India. Israel is with India on one hand. So, and then I don't know what is like, I don't know how to say this. Okay, that's good. That's great. But when these Christians on YouTube, they speak for Israel, like Christian Prince and all this, that's good. But the thing is that you say idolatry is so dirty, so filthy, and this was Muhammad's pagan religion. Kaaba was pagan. I don't know what. Maybe it's good. Maybe we, even as a Shia Muslim, former, I must learn, get information. But what is this that on one side the Christian is saying how filthy this filthy idol worshipping. Yeah, they're showing that Muhammad was an idol worshipper and he had these satanic verses. Although in our Shia Islam, we don't have these hadith sources that say that these were satanic. They say that whenever a prophet tried to, they explain in a different manner. I don't know about the verse in Surah Najm, consider Lat, Manat and all. What Rasulullah was trying to say was, we thought in Surah Najm, so I have to go to multilingual Quran to explain this. For example, I cannot just succinctly explain it. So, okay, let's suppose that from the Sunni sources, what the Christians, some Christians are saying, homosexuality you kill. In the Bible, I learned from somewhere on YouTube. So at least we have the wrath of God coming on them, the homosexuals. There are three conditions of these homosexuals, of these Lutz people. One was that they were, one was homosexuality. If you pay attention to the verses, I can only find one. I remember from Surah Ankabut. But I know that there's another verse. I'm not getting it on Google search. So it's in another surah on homosexuality. I'm getting these articles that I don't need. I need the verses from the Quran. So the one condition was that it was homosexuality. The other condition was that they were also wanting to rape the guests of Lut because they were perhaps angelic looking and very handsome, and they looted and they all this thing, travelers they looted. There are many conditions, but one of the conditions I do believe, if I could find that verse, the other one on homosexuality in another surah that I can't find while searching Google, was that homosexual was the case of homosexuality, and God would not accept homosexuals. In fact, in the Bible it says to kill them. So, and the lesbian verse in the Quran is not given, but we say it's alluded to in Surah Buruj. I'm not sure. I just heard it's hearsay that I'm saying. Maybe we got it wrong. So please don't quote me on that. So all these things going on, and yes, you should come on strong on the Muslim. The Muslims are the worst ever people, right? Christian, and what we have done to what we did to Christian Prince, what we did to many other Muslims doing it to Muslims. So we can't question our religion and all this. And the political thing, interests, people have political interests. So when they want a agenda, yeah, it's just so dirty politics going around in the world. Like, is there anyone true? So, like, on one hand, for example, what did I really want to say about Israel, India, and the unity, right? In the country, like they love each other. But then when you are saying Muhammad is such a filthy person and this and that, and then how could the Christians living in Israel, Muhammad is a filthy, he was an idol worshipper, filthy, filthy, filthy. Christians saying this. So then you, for your, you go along with the Hindu India very much. No, but the mercenaries, the Christian mercenaries, wanting to change India, yes. That is there, yes. So Israel, the Jews don't want to change the Indians, I see. But the Christians have wanted to change India, Hindu, into Christians, because it's very, very filthy, dirty. So, sorry, so I got lost in this. Yeah, so Jews and Hindus, Israel and India live in harmony. See what we have done. So we have got it, the Muslims, because the Sunni Muslims. And then where does America come from in this sectarian wars in Pakistan? You see, Pakistan used Saudi Arabia, the funding coming from Saudi Arabia, UAE, these side, the Sunni side of the Muslim world. I don't know where, but mostly we would not say United Arab, we would say Middle East and the Saudi Arabia. Wahhabism, Sunni brand of Muslim, Wahhabism coming. And so they used this very much. They used the financial aid coming to them from opening madrasas, lots of madrasas and all this. And so much against Shia Muslims. And I don't know why now, the thing of Iran. See, Iranis, no matter, okay, they are bad in that, and like Loy Macedo was saying that Sheikh Mohammed is bad, controversy, but he's a great visionary. I could say that Iran will never use United Arab Emirates, will never use United States of America. Like the Pakistani Muslims, Palestinian Muslims, and Kashmiri Muslims would use, the Kashmiris would use these United Arab Emirates and all this side, right? But Iran at least has that integrity intact. Even though United Arab Emirates, filthy rich country, would not help Iran, but will have business with the Westerners. And then, like, what is there? Saudi Arabia even has financial companies coming from America, Europe. We have Italian furniture. We have different world companies here, multinational companies from the world. We have things coming here from the world. So so much confusion, like who is doing Iran? You're pointing at Iran? Iran at least has integrity. Not to use. They will never use United Arab Emirates for the money. The way we saw, the Shia saw that the funding was coming from Saudi Arabia, and how they were killing, how they were going against Shias. So, boldly, अल्लाह मालिक है, अल्लाह हमें पैसे देगा, हमें रोज़ी अल्लाह देगा, like the prosperity, providence, Allah will give us, God will give us. Kill the Shias, you'll get 72 virgins, you'll get paradise. At least Iran has integrity. Kashmiri Muslims used Pakistan. Even Benazir, Shaheed Benazir Bhutto got up for Kashmir. Kashmir. And what did these Kashmiris? These Kashmiris, I've known them. Dirty people. Such sexual assaulters. Shameless. Kashmiris, अपनी माँ बहन को, Amber Ayub, telling me I had never said a word to her. So before they kill me, also take my life, at least Iran has the integrity. Saddam Hussein, the whole of GCC Middle East was with Saddam Hussein when Iran was with only the Shias. And today I'm here eating, drinking, trying to be merry here, having dizzy feeling and all this. I tell you, money is not everything. This is all fake nonsense. They give you, it's a big show, Shah here, show Shah. And you come here and then you fall into mortgages, you want to buy, compete with each other about cars, who has better, and even if you don't compete with another, you just want a better car and a better quality, better standard, greater standard of living. And once you get used to these things, if you're like me, bad habit of cleanliness and, spick and span and getting better quality things, then you don't want to fall back to those bad quality. Like this is life, materialistic quality. I mean, not the good human quality or nature. So the Arabs, they don't care. They just go after money, and what is their religion? Sorry to say this, but I mean, I don't want to, actually, as a Shia, a former Shia, I feel kind of reluctant, because then they'll say, see, a Shia is, so that's why I don't want to, because we were very sabr, we were very patient with the Sunni Muslims. We wouldn't show them, like now the United States of America has got all these people to show them openly their disgusting hadiths. And this man, like I feel that the United Arab Emirates has given him, this man, the United Arab Emirates has given him. His face I don't want to see. Has given him this, backing. So there are people I know. I have been backed by the United Arab Emirates against me, like Saima Pir, my ex-friend. She enjoys herself more than I would even dream of enjoying myself here in the United Arab Emirates. So I guess I'll continue later. Like, it's such a confusion, but at least. So who did this? To the decent Pakistanis? Don't sell yourselves. Don't sell yourselves short. I'm very proud of these Pakistanis. Gulzar Aliya and ex-Muslim Spartacus and all these Pakistanis coming up speaking so out and not caring for their lives. But of course we would have to protect ourselves, not show ourselves. The only thing is that I'm kind of confused in this negative madness. I listen to Roy Christian, I listen to these P. Fender film, Westerners against Islam. I know they are right, but when you come to paganism, I think Abrahamic religion is so, and you put Christianity at such a high pedestal, that is wrong. That is unfair and unjust. Really, I would have been a Christian long time ago. So this love thing of Jesus Christ and spirituality, then I realized that, this is, sometimes like something saved me. I could have become a lesbian with all this thing on me in London also. Like I had the freedom, and there were lesbians openly practicing, and I knew some. So, the only thing that stopped me was Imam Hussein, and I was like thinking, what, like if, like think of the mother of that person. So if you are being like you have these unwanted feelings. So in London, only in London, there came a time when there was a certain thing on me, and someone told me to be careful. Yes, the enemy wants you to become promiscuous and bad. So there were tests in London when I was an adult, when I was doing my law there alone, away from my family. But you know what? And it was like very, very, it was like fire inside of me. The only thing stopped me was delay. Think of the mother of that person if you're going to indulge in this kind of a thing. Think of the mother. What, I mean, how will you face the family? How will you face that girl's mother? How will you face your own? Imam Hussain saved me, my religion saved me, and my religious values saved me. And I asked from, so even though a Christian could be a lesbian and I could have just turned and gone, that was it, like this. But Imam Hussain saved me. Thank you, I will continue later.